Toyota just made a move no one saw coming. GR is no longer just a badge, it's a brand. And its first statement is not subtle. It's called the GT, a twin turbo V8 hybrid supercar. And it represents the most radical machine Toyota has brought to market since the Lexus LFA ended production over a decade ago. To understand why this matters, you have to rewind. For years, GR, Gazoo Racing, was Toyota's performance arm. It sharpened the Supra. It transformed the Corolla into a rally-bred weapon. It gave enthusiasts something real in a world of watered-down sport trims. But this is different. Breaking GR into its own standalone brand signals ambition. Not just tuning, not just hot hatches, supercar ambition. Under the knee-high hood of the GR GT sits a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8. The turbochargers are mounted in the valley of the V. It's a short-stroke engine with both direct and port fuel injection. That alone would be headline worthy, but there's more. An electric motor lives inside the rear-mounted 8-speed automatic transaxle. Instead of a torque converter, it uses a wet clutch pack. A limited slip differential completes the drivetrain. Toyota hasn't finalized the exact output numbers publicly, but they've confirmed a combined output of no less than 641 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. Top speed? At least 199 miles per hour. This isn't a halo concept. This is production intent. And philosophically, Toyota says the GR-GT was built under the idea of Shikinen Sengū, the Japanese tradition of tearing down a temple and rebuilding it, passing knowledge to the next generation. That's not marketing fluff. It's a reference to the Lexus LFA. The LFA was Toyota's last true supercar experiment. Carbon fiber chassis, naturally aspirated V10, 500 units built, expensive, misunderstood at launch, revered today. When it debuted at $375,000, critics said it was overpriced. Now, those cars trade between $750,000 and $1 million. The GR-GT exists to transfer that knowledge forward, but it takes a different engineering approach. Unlike the LFA's carbon fiber heavy structure, the GR-GT relies heavily on aluminum. The space frame and many exterior panels use aluminum construction. Carbon fiber appears in strategic areas, but weight control comes through material optimization rather than exotic excess. Curb weight is claimed at 3,858 pounds. That's not featherlight, but for a hybrid supercar with structural rigidity and road usability, it's serious. Dimensionally, the GR-GT mirrors the Mercedes-AMG GT in footprint, but Toyota lowered the roofline significantly, 6.3 inches lower than the AMG. At just 47 inches tall, it stands barely taller than a Ferrari 296 GTB. That roofline is not cosmetic, it's about center of gravity. Lower mass placement means sharper response, more planted behavior, more stability at speed. Inside, the cabin evolves from the LFA's philosophy but modernizes it. Digital gauge cluster, infotainment display, rear view mirror replaced with a camera feed because the rear bulkhead and battery pack obstruct traditional visibility. It's tight, it's focused, it's not pretending to be practical. And here's where it gets even more interesting. GR will sell the GT through a dedicated sales channel in Japan. In the United States, select Lexus dealerships will handle distribution. Price expected somewhere in the Porsche 911 GT3 territory, around $200,000. That's significantly less than the LFA at launch. Toyota representatives have indicated that this pricing strategy is designed to move more units than the 500 LFAs ever built. That changes the equation. The LFA was an engineering flex. The GR-GT feels like a competitive entry, not a museum piece, not a limited experiment, a real contender. And culturally, this matters because Toyota has spent decades building a reputation for reliability, efficiency, and mass production scale. The GR-GT flips that narrative. It says Toyota wants to be in the supercar conversation, not adjacent, not nostalgic, present. Twin turbo V8 hybrid architecture places it squarely in modern performance philosophy. Electrification isn't here for efficiency alone, it's here for torque fill, instant response, launch aggression. Hybridization in this context isn't compromise, it's amplification. And the idea that this project was about passing down supercar knowledge from the LFA generation to the next gives it weight beyond spec sheets. This is about institutional memory, about ensuring Toyota doesn't forget how to build something extreme. The world of performance cars is evolving quickly. Internal combustion is under pressure. Electrification dominates headlines. But the GR-GT proves there is still space for mechanical passion, enhanced by technology rather than erased by it. It's not just a new car, it's a signal. Toyota is not done playing in the deep end. GR is no longer a side project, it's a standalone force. And if this is how the new GR brand introduces itself to the world, the supercar hierarchy just got a serious disruption. The temple has been rebuilt, and this time it's powered by twin turbos and electricity.